Alrighty, so this video is basically just going to explain about the, this is just for if you're new to Yeep's Hide and Seek, and I'm just going to be showing you guys around and what Yeep's Hide and Seek is, and why it's better than Gorilla Tag, and yeah. So this game's Yeep's Hide and Seek is a combined game of the Gorilla Tag movement and also with the with Minecraft also. So starting off, okay, there are several ways, okay, what you could do in several different ways. So when you first log in, you're gonna be in the you will be in the starter area. I don't know exactly where, but you can always ask people where to go. You could also get free cosmetics. You can also get free items in Build Central, which is right here. There, and then you have like the dressing room. So the dressing room, basically. So I'm just gonna go through a basic quick down. This first button shows you what you all own. These are your hats, your like face cosmetics, your clothing, your bottom clothing, your back clothing, the zippers. So zippers are just like, cool stuff. Pet cosmetics and your favorite outfits. Alright. Now there are some different type of currency. There's actually 3 different types of currency in this game. It's called stuffing, beans, and butt coins. So butt coins, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but that's just what they're called, okay? Butt coins you can actually get from on the tech web. Okay? Now, you are going to start from right here. Now, these all cost 0 because they're going to be, like, free. But then as you start going to the paints, or basically wherever, then it starts getting more and more expensive, okay? Alright. Now, so on this blue, there's a weekly throwback. Basically, that means, like, it's a throwback of old maps. Wilds is basically your free creativity to build whatever you want. Community Worlds is basically you can build whatever you want and share with thousands of other people. Private World. Now, your private world, you can also build whatever you want, but you can only share with your friends. Now, there's already a building starter pack for about $20, and there's already all these free building materials. Alright. So, if you ever get lost or don't know what to do, there's a whole map. But there is, you need beans. So if I click this, it says beans. Now, the way to get beans is by going in to, different, like, I don't know, how does this? Biomes, basically. Alright, basically just biomes. Alright. Basically, that's what I'm talking about. So then now, once you enter Gnome Capital, Gnome Capital is now a little bigger, actually 10 times bigger, but also here, you also can get butt coins, which is the type of currency. So like, say, for an example, like these chests, you can get different butt coins. Like, you could buy different stuff for beans, and then if you jump into, like, spikes like this, you will just die. That's literally what I mean, you will just die. And then, so this is, oh, I just missed, so here we have hide and seek. It's like, it's technically, like, what you would normally play hide and seek in real life, but you have like pins, and basically what you need to do is you need to throw them at players. And so and then once you hit them 3 times with the pins, then you get it. So then if you want, there's another buckcoin chest right here. So then achievements. Now achievements is another way to get more buckcoins by different types of, it will say different types of stuff. It will be highlighted gray of what you have completed, and it will show normally like this of what you have not completed. And you could actually get different types of zippers, but they actually get quite harder. I believe like a lot of these are mostly zippers, but like this one right here, ready or not for, it's not gonna say or show ready or not for. It's gonna say like ready or not 1 or start or whatever, and they'll say like play 1 game, then 10 games, 100 games, 1,000 games of hide and seek is what I already showed you guys. And then next up, prop hunt, FFA. There's like a bunch of game modes and stuff. I'm not gonna go over that right now. Building is literally what I already talked about, which was build whatever you want. But you have to place down 100,000. Well, that's just for me. Alright, and then you have these NPCs that practically tell you on what's mostly what talks about it. So those NPCs can actually help you more about it. And then they recently just added a desert biome, basically meaning like, okay, like with the desert biome, right? Okay, this is called like a little inventory. This, they added a matchstick. You can light it on the ground, and it'll burn. The next thing they added is a boomerang. And the thing about boomerangs is that if you kind of like toss it, you make sure you can't hit the things. Oh my. Alright. It will come back to you. But the only disadvantage you have with boomerangs is that, let's say if I tossed it and then I went out of like range, then basically the boomerang won't return to you. Then, oh yeah, this is another way to get beans. So if for loot, you find in like different maps, you can ask to get a sack. Okay. That's a minecart. This is a sack. You can basically put different stuff in, and you can sell here for loot and beans, and that's a good way of getting beans. Here, if you complete this, you will get 100 buckcoins. If you complete this, then you will get, I believe, 200 buckcoins. If you complete that, that's 500, and I don't know. You will get buckcoins from these 3, but beans from that one. Now there is over 50 maps probably. But the main ones I mostly love is Wilds, because you basically get to build. But the only disadvantage I would definitely say is probably going into Wilds and basically people loading in maps. So basically, if you go into Wilds and people start pasting and you look at it, and if it's like something like sus or something inappropriate, report them. Okay? We need those type of people to get banned. And then so people will be pasting in good maps and not very sus maps or creepy maps or whatever. Alright. And griefers and paint griefers. Now, they are the exact same thing. But let's say if I were to build, right? And someone were to grab that and put it in here, that basically would be counted as griefing. And this stuff is called paint griefing. You're basically building. Now, you won't own all these paints, but I'm just going to say paint for an example, okay? Like black. They paint it, but it wasn't the original color that you have originally painted. Then that would be paint griefing. Now, I'm going to get onto the minecarts. I just dropped my controller. Basically minecarts. So there's these things called rails. If you've played Minecraft, you've heard of them. Now you grab a minecart, and boom, just just like that. But let's say if I painted it like a neon, right? It will go faster. So whoosh, I would go a lot faster. Okay. All right. And then if you keep saving up, you can actually get buck coins to get a pet. Now, these change every so often. You know, you can also spend buck coins. The maximum you can spend is like $30 on a bundle. But here you can get $5 for 1,000, $10 for 2,200, and $20 for 5,000 buck coins. And you can spend 800 buck coins and then it literally gives you a whole essay. I'm joking. It doesn't literally give you a whole essay, but like it gives you what a random pet is. Basically, just shorten it. Random pet is basically if you don't want, it'll give you probably a random pet from here, or just a random pet, and you just it'll just hatch, and you will get a pet. So, like me, I have a pet with sunglasses. Then my name is, or I've named it Butterscotch because that's the actual pet. Or I'll put an image of what she looks like right there. That is my cat, Butterscotch. And then beside it, it will say what level. Mine is level 40. So it will show different tasks. So like if it wanted a brush, you would take a brush and you would comb it. And then it would get green, and then it would start filling up. And then after it does that, it would go wherever it wants. It would bring you back something good. Depending whether it can be buck coins, it could be literally any gadget. Alright. Oh, mine just brought back me a chainsaw. Okay, yeah, that's another thing to show off. Thank you. So chainsaws are actually a good thing. So, you will see I have 3,100 cottons, sorry. If I pull this back, it will start activating and I will start losing. But if I build, that's what happens. You can basically just destroy it. But then after so long, it will just end up literally get rid of all your cotton. So then to get more cotton, just go back up. And then you would go up to the different signs. I just got lost. Alright. And right here, put you two. Now, you would put normally 2 hands, but if you have like 1 hand, you just press the 1 button and it would give you stuffing. Don't forget, don't forget to stay tuned for the end because I will be telling you guys a buck coin code that will give you at least 150 buck coins to start off with. Alright, so stay tuned. Stay until the end. Alright. So, now these are called zip lines. Basically, if you use zip lines, for some reason, if there's like water here, you will randomly get like there's water there. I don't know. Zip lines, you connect it through color, and you could grab it with this one, not this one because that's not gonna work. But your like first trigger, you would grab it, and then you would have to go, and you have to kind of like push yourself forward to keep going. See, like, and that. Alright. So then, alright, now here is what I'm talking about. Alright, so, if I were to grab a sack, you can grab these. I'm just gonna call them cobblestone. See, then now it means that it's full. So basically, you go up, go ahead, you would go. I'm just lost right now. You would go right here, and then it would say, it would give you a like little. You can read it. I'm not going to read it, but you can depend whether if you want it for here for some beans to start off, or here for some more buck coins. I'm just gonna do the buck coins. So as you can see, I put it in. That went up, and it gave me 2 buck coins. Alright. And then, now, this is called a tech web. It's in nearly almost every single map. It will give you every single item. No worries about buying it, because, you don't no worries about buying it. You can always ask people, nicely for an item, but I wouldn't constantly beg and like over and over for an item, because then they would be like really annoyed and they might mute you. But I would ask like nice, and if they don't respond, I would ask twice. But then if they said no, then just no. And then here, now you won't see this. Well, I mean, you will see this, but you won't say like this. Basically, if you log in every single day for how long mine is 394, yours badge, or whatever you call it, I call it a zipper, it will change. Like, it will change up to from silver to brown, then I think to diamond, then I believe it will change, and then if you're at 300, it will change all the way up to red. And then now, if you do miss a day, then your streak will basically just go away. Say if I have like 300 and I didn't log in for a day, it would be gone. But if you downloaded the Yeeps mobile app, alright, that would yet again be on the tech web, which is right in here. You would go here, download the mobile app. I already have a tutorial. I'll put that in the description for you guys to know how to do it. But basically, what you want to do is it will show you a screen to enter the mobile app. Then what you do is you would click on show code. I'm not going to do it right now, but yeah, you would type it in, you click enter, and then you would have this like little like red dot right there, which I think is kind of cool because it indicates that it's casting or whatever. So then with that, but then you also do have to pay like 500 buck coins. But once you're done, you will be with this. The famous YouTuber called Puff Bros, he actually made this. Like, he literally added an idea for this, and Yeeps made it. So now, it's called a Puff Bro ball, whatever. This is a camera. It basically just, if you put it right here, it will stay still. Now if you grab this camera, it has like a little ball joint, so it will stand still, but it will basically just follow you wherever you go. This one is like a selfie stick. This one here is one that like it just clips onto your like neck, and basically wherever you move your head, it will just kind of follow it. And for the drone, it basically just follows you. But now this is why it's called a Puff Bro. If I leave it right here, the camera will be tracking this Puff Bro. I move it up and down, it will move closer. It will start doing that. Even with this camera, it will be facing around the Puff Bro. Whatever. That's what it is. Let's see here. So, here, this will be showing you all of your friends list right here. Now, it depends on how much friends you'll have. If all of your friends, it could get up, like, so high. There's, like, a bunch of different maps. You can go that way for maps. You can go this way, which I already was. And then there's already NPCs kind of talking about what it has to offer and stuff. So this is like the fantasy. Fantasy is where it's like all like purple and all like it's kind of like fantasy books. I would definitely say I would say more like that, where it's like kind of like not real, kind of, I would say, sort of thing. I believe. And then I think so. Oh yeah, there also are guns in this game. They recently. Okay. Before I do that, there's so much. I'm gonna start off with some of these. So these are different like bombs. Okay. Now, these are different bombs. So, and this is called a detonator, okay? If I were to press this button, they would all go at the exact same time. I'm going to explain to you which they all do. This is an explosive detonator. Basically, when your body comes in contact, it will set it off. See, and then it will, basically any pillows. These are called pillows right here. This is called a reinforced pillow, and there's only 2. And basically whatever's near it will just explode it. This is called an impulse one. Basically, it will just bounce you. This one called a smoke. Basically, it will just, as you guys already saw, there was smoke. There's smoke. This is called a radiation one. Basically, what happens is that whatever you place like around it, it will just slowly start to like just like erase. It's not even like an instant. It just kind of slowly does it. I'm just gonna build kind of around it so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, now let's grab myself a detonator, and yeah. And it also does give you a speed effect. Now you have a cannon. Paint it whatever color, changes the direction. Shoots a simple fireball out of it. This is called oh my gosh. This is called a turret. Alright. And, alright, basically, wherever, like, say, for an example, it's like a team game mode, right? And say you have red team and blue team. And if you're on red team and you place these, it will start shooting, like, little stuff out of it at the blue team. Alright? And this is called a missile. Now, it does the exact same thing as a pellet, but instead it will be shooting out 4 missiles. Not the exact same time, but at like 1, 2, 3, 4. And it will be, again, we'll be shooting the missiles at the other team. Now, I'm not going to go over literally every single gadget because there's too much, but I think some of my favorite ones has to be at least the fire extinguisher. This one can extinguish fires and also allows you to float. Oh shoot. Oh. Yeah, it allows you to literally float. The block. Oh, or I don't know, whatever. Basically, whatever you hover it over, it will show like this like little thing, and then nothing, like you gotta let go, and then you will become that block, and then to turn back, and then you can also stand still, so it looks like you are part of it, but ignore the glitchiness, and then you gotta click this to kind of turn back into Yeep. Where is there a spring pad? Dog, what? There's no even in this code. There's nothing even near the spring pad. There's only one spring pad near this whole thing. There's nothing even near it. You just went off twice. That was weird. This is called a compass. It will basically help you find maps 10 times easier. So you see like all these like faded like little lines. So each of those lines will basically point to a map that you could go into. Like there are like several maps down there, like maps over there and stuff. And grapplers are probably the most useful, because if you press yet again your top trigger, they will bring out these little like things, and you could stay there for as long as you want. It practically makes you become Spider-Man. I don't know. Mace, it literally does the exact same thing from Minecraft, but if you don't know, if you go up from high, like from up there, if you are holding the mace and jump, it will basically just, do that, and yes, it will damage people. And then now there are shields. This is these both shields are, I believe, I don't know if the shield is yet, I don't know if it's I don't know if it's still available, but this one here is unavailable because this is a reskinned of this one, but they are shield. Alright. And then this is called a firework. That's unobtainable. I cannot speak. Basically it was only during like an event you could do, or event that could happen. Potions, self-explanatory. Body decoy. It's basically a body decoy of you. Voice decoy, wherever you throw it, will throw where it's gonna put your voice over there. Banjos or banjos, whatever you want to call it. Each different one will sound different. So this is the original, and this is the reskin yet again, which is also still unobtainable. I cannot speak yet again. It's called a bell. This is a drumstick for the drums, or banjos, or banjos, or whatever. Or I don't know. A horn. A microphone. Another microphone. A broken and damaged microphone. Rose that you can actually throw at people, and it'll actually come towards you. It's kind of crazy. Candy. A letter. They can put text on. Cool. They can eat. And you will see this. Makes you like really slow. Music discs basically just give out music. RC stuff. So this is a regular RC that you can drive around. It's like a car basically. Simple enough. But if you have stick drift, it won't work. Next up, you have this RC, which is actually kind of cool. you can put items in this. Say for an example, like a boomerang. And then you could launch it out. You could do cool flips and stuff with the RC. And the train. I don't know if you can still get the train or not. This one's actually kind of cool because if you actually put in that coal, it will actually go faster, I believe. It will go actually faster than all of the RCs itself. And it will have like little smoke coming out. Oh yeah, this is actually a plushie, yet you can still get, if you head on over to yeeps.com, it will basically bring you to a website. You can get yourself a plush, from makeshift, whatever, and it will come, you will first get, I don't know if you get the, I think you get the, you will get this, and then within a few days, you will get the, thing, you will get the plushie. Then after like, for months and months of waiting, you know, you can get one, but you can get 3. You can get the tan, pink, and purple. But if you, for an example, you got 2 tan, then, well, you can have, like, I don't know, let's say someone else, you can also have someone else redeem it. Alright, this map is, I guess, or this game is just more of creativity. And now, it's time for the promo code, which you can have right here, for all of you guys have been waiting for, is the promo code. So let me find it. Alright, and I'm going to put it in and show you guys the promo code you guys can get for 150 butt coins. Alright, this is going to be super cool. Alright. Oh yeah, don't forget, if you can actually join the Discord for a chance for you to actually get it. But you would need to be there for a long time. Basically, if you join the Yeeps Hide and Seek Discord as well, you can be a content creator, lab rat, moderator, and yeah, so basically, the moderator moderators are people who help the community out better and will be most likely, is a higher chance for them to be getting banned. Content creator makes content for Yeeps, and lab rats get to test out updates early before everyone else gets to see them. And you can check out the announcements for the daily stuff. That kind of, that goes. I just heard it again. Oh my god, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, now it's time for you guys have all been waiting for, is the promo code. So, the promo code you guys will be all been waiting for is TW01. Alright. TW, I think it's 01, so it's 2-1. There we go. That will give you 150 butt coins. Enjoy the free butt coins. Hope you guys enjoyed this amazing video, and I will shorten it for shorts, or for whoever is watching on YouTube Shorts. I will shorten it and have a I'll link the video there for for you guys to watch it. But yeah, subscribe.